getting ready to show at the ACU, and I'm using the opportunity to experiment with ideas that have been developing for a long time, starting with a sort of question about the image of the body, of the human being, not being able to express what it feels like to be in a body. So that was my starting premise, my question and inquiry in my undergraduate years, and it's just got more complicated with the virtual world that we live in. So today we have many bodies, and we have virtual bodies like this one that you're looking at, and we have all the bodies through Zooming and through lockdown. We communicated through these virtual bodies, and it raises a philosophical question of where does the body end? So in time, you'll be looking at this in a time that's not now, and is my body there, or where am I? And it seems ridiculous, but it's a good inquiry for me, because I spent many years training as a ballet dancer, and then as a commercial dancer, and then some contemporary kind of works, but performing and using the body as a kind of tool for expression. And when I transitioned more into visual art, there was a real there was a kind of gap between the experience of making art that ends up in a gallery, or making a performance, whether you're choreographing or performing or both, in a maybe a theatrical situation, or in a situation in the public somewhere, whether it's in a shopping centre or on the football field or anywhere. There was a kind of interesting creative process in when you use your body as a expressive tool, between that and actually creating work that sits on its own without your body. And also in the gallery context, or just in art in general context, I kept kind of asking the question. So some works are extremely conceptual and incredibly intellectual and philosophical, and there's lots of provocations, lots of kind of where things are put together in a particular way, and they kind of they provoke you to think more differently about something, or to enter into a problem or a troubled problem. For example, I'm looking at the moment at Richard Tuttle's work, or Robert Morris's work, for example. Yeah, some of my works, I'm just actually totally influenced by some of his work at the moment. And he would put these work with felt, and work with just the material of felt, and slash the felt, and it would fall, and it became an expression of gravity. And gravity itself is something that dancers work with all the time, that work against gravity or with gravity. And gravity is not just gravity, it's the thing that divides us between being alive and being here and not being here, between life and death. So I found his work incredibly bodily, even though there was no body in the work. The artist was obviously reflecting on the physical experience of being in the body. What I noticed then was that when he died, I felt him more close than when he was alive. And then I couldn't understand how that could actually be. So that raised other questions, many questions about how you image the body and how you express what it is to be in the body. And then my art practice just has been exploring that idea pretty much until now.